Alrighty. Touhou Blossom Blade. So, this is a remake of a game that was made by these devs before. It's called, what was it called? Hold on. Yo Kengeki Muso. So, I think this was the first game that this group made. I think. But this is a remake of it that came out a couple days ago. It's translated to Touhou Blossom Blade. Okay, one sec. I'm currently looking at a very old school launcher. Everything is set to its highest preset, windowed. Looks good to me, boys. Yep. Okay, save and launch. Sure. Alright. One sec. I know you hear it. Give me a second. Click, click, click. Game. Touhou BB. There it is. Brother. Okay. Alright. So, you're never gonna believe this, but one of my 1,000 captures is currently picking up the game. I don't know what capture it is. I have no idea. Now I have to find it. How many captures you got, streamer? Please don't ask me questions I can't answer. We're just gonna have to go up the list until I see it. I had no idea this was gonna happen, but we'll find it. It would arguably be faster if I just made a new scene and made a capture specifically for this, is what anybody with half a brain would think. And to that I say, yeah, but you see, I've already started clicking. I found it. I found it. Look at that. Found it. Found it. We're good. Okay. Touhou Blossoming Blade. So, copyright info. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Understand. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Cool. Sounds good to me. New game. Normal mode. Okay. Why did things turn out this way? Lady Yiko is the one at fault for slacking on her swordsmanship training. But when I pointed that out to her, she said, "You lack the skill, Youmu. There's not going to be any training. In that case, how can I meet your standards? Go defeat Hakude Reimu. If you're able to do that, I'll think about this talk of training." Unbelievable. Lady Yiko's end goal must be to slack on her training. I'm sure of it. That's why she forced such a harsh condition on me. She doesn't think I can defeat Reimu. I left Hakigokuro without all that much thought, but can I really defeat her? Yeah. So the gameplay of these games, I believe it's similar to Weiss or Yes or whatever the fuck it's called. But the style probably looks familiar because the first game that you probably are aware of for this dev group is they made Scarlet Curiosity. And Scarlet Curiosity has an interesting distinction to it where it's like, it was shown off at E3, I believe, in 2013. Hold on, I have moves. Spin cut, dashy, spread bullet. Okay. And I have a bomb. Alright. So, Scarlet Curiosity is not a bad game, but reviews for it weren't amazing. Has great OST, by the way. OST, I believe, is Hachimitsu? I forget. But there's definitely, like, the name behind the OST for that is definitely one that I know has done, like, good Touhou mixes. In, I say the past, like they are still doing it afterwards. But I played that game. You can play as Sakuya. You can play as Sakuya, or you can play as Remy. I played as... I don't remember. I don't think it matters, but I played as one of them. I'm just pressing the attack button. But I played that game and I enjoyed it. Yeah. I played that game, I enjoyed it. And I ended up playing the original, which I found out was this game. Yo-Yo Gengeki Musou. Where's my 100-hit combo? Massive combo! Alright, combo. There doesn't seem to be any decay on my combo meter, but alright. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. They're dying in one hit now. Everybody die! Everybody die! Hold on, keep that combo alive, boys. Keep that combo alive. Wow. It doesn't seem to be going down. I'm assuming there's another achievement for combo because the first achievement was bronze background and the second achievement had a silver background. So where's my 200 combo? Yeah. Where's my 200 combo? Hey, you over there. Uh-oh. Oh, it's an ice fairy. I'm kind of in a rush right now. Well, sorry for the bad timing, but I'm in a bit of a bad mood right now. Uh-huh. So I'm gonna freeze you. Oh, is that so? Then let me cut you down quickly, would you? Chop, 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 chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Ow. Yeah. Ow. What? I gotta wait for my big spinny move. I got him. Slice. Is she foolish? Novice score. Ow. I can't believe I lost 2 fights before the sun even rose. 2 fights? Yeah. First to the red-white girl, and now to the green girl. What are you guys anyway? The flag of Italy? What, how do you know what Italy is? Damn it, I'm sick of this! What's in Italy? Good question, Youmu. Wait, never mind all that. She said red-white, didn't she? That means Reimu must have been here. I have to hurry after that fairy and question her. So to continue what I was talking about, Scarlet Curiosity existed for a while, and the devs were working on their next game, which ended up being... Oh, that was Touhou New World, which I don't know the exacts to that one, but I do know that that one apparently was like kind of in development for a while. Break 100 objects. Like that one got announced at a very earlier date than when it released. But I don't know the specifics to that, because at that point, you know, I wasn't really... Whoa. Don't look at me. Don't look at me for information, boys. Don't look at me. Ow. Fuck my combo up. Alright. Does the combo disappear if you just wait? I need to see. Let me see. No? I think it's just based on getting hit. Oh, no, it definitely tried to disappear there. So that shit can just last for a while. Alright. You can save it if you get a hit right when you get hit. Alright. Choppy, 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 choppy. So New World was fine. New World had a lot of what's the least likely term to use here to get me in? Okay, bye. It had a lot of reused assets. A lot of reused assets. There was a large playable cast of characters, which is pretty cool. 100 lives. Kill 100 enemies in a single run. What the fuck is this? That's probably a checkpoint. Alright. I'm going this way. These games are a little mindless. But like I said, they have great music. I think they're fun. You play as character, you run around, you have some special moves, and you chop chop. Chop chop chop. Chop chop chop. Chop chop chop. The violence is escalating. My name is Youmu. Cut, cut, chop, chop. Slice, slice, chop, cut. That poor frog. Oh, he's okay, actually. He's okay. Wow. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. I've never played the games that this series... I call it a series, but... I've never played the games that these types of games are based on. Never. Wow. I've heard of them, and apparently there's a fucking lot of them. But that was kind of a moment where it well, I mean, it's always kind of been this way, I suppose. It's always kind of been this way, but it's like, there's a lot of, I don't want to say random, but there's a lot of different JRPG type series that exist in this world that have large entries, large amounts of entries, and like dedicated followings, and some other third thing that I've never heard of and will never hear of. And in my mind, that shit ain't real. But it's like, no, this is a series that exists and it's beloved and people love it. It's like, what the fuck kind of a name is Wise for a game? That's what I got out of that. Like, oh man, streamer Wise has been around for like 25 years. It's a great series. Like, motherfucker, it's called Wise. Why is it called Wise? My combo! Oh well. Chop, 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 chop. Chop. You know what Romancing Saga is? No. Did you know there's like 3 of them? Is there? Is there 3 of them? I don't know. Wow. I have answers. Do you have answers? Do you want answers? No, streamer, it's great. Have you ever played Frontiers? Goo Frontier. What's that? Oh, you know, it's a series that started in 1983. And it got its 4th entry in the series on the Nintendo Famicom. I'm just like, what the fuck is that? What? Goo Frontier? What happened? Oh, the company that owned it. Goo Inc. Great, alright. Great fucking name, by the way. Yeah, well, no one said they were good at naming things. But, great series. Loved it. Played it when I was a kid. When you were a kid, you just said it came out like 1983. Yeah? So? Well, you know, you don't find your first skill orb. You don't look like you would be the age of being a kid when that would come out. You know, if you were a kid, then you would be playing the Super Mario, right? You wouldn't be playing fucking... What kind of fucking kid is playing PC Engine? As a... Come on. What kind of nonsense are you on? ASMR streamer. Okay. Alright. You got me with that one. You got me with that one. I'm just yapping while I'm breaking shit, and I got an achievement that signifies that I am in fact yapping while breaking shit. Oh, you can do multiple. Ooh, cool. Caught. Frog. Hi. Whoa. Sorry, but this is a dead end. I think an ice fairy came this way a little bit ago. Have you seen her by chance? Nope. Can't say I have. Or... Hold on, don't tell me. Did you swallow her? I decided you crossed the pond on your way here, yes? Did you see those strange lotus flowers covering the place? They shouldn't be blooming this time of year. I'm worried they could be an ill omen. I couldn't care less about any of that right now. You just admitted that you ate that ice fairy, didn't you? So what if I did? Are you going to attack me with those swords? You're leaving me with no choice. I'll slice open your stomach and check for myself. Froggy. Chop, chop, chop. Ow. Ow. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop. He jumped over it. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, 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 chop. My skill orbs! Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Reach combo, level 5. Alright. That's enough, I surrender. I acknowledge your strength. I'll tell you everything. Okay, I'm cutting open that stomach of yours. Wait, hold on now, I was just kidding around. You're looking for the ice fairy that can't keep her hands to herself, yes. Or so she came this way earlier. I taught her a bit of a lesson, you see. Afterwards, she ran off crying in the direction of the ravine. Gembu ravine. Go on then, you best hurry and follow her. I don't trust you. I've come all this way, but it looks like I've lost track of that fairy. I wonder if there are any more clues around. Alright, well, let's get walking, boys. The Gembu ravine. Chop, chop, chop. Mushroom. Oh yeah. I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm sure it was very important. I'm sure it was very important. Oh well. Anyway, chat, I had a dream last night. What an interesting dream. I got dragged into the woods by Rumia. Great, right? I know, good start. Why? Because she wanted me to read a book that she made with her friends. So I read her book. That was the dream. That was the dream. Now, I don't remember the contents of the book, but I'll tell you one thing. That shit was professionally graded, alright? That shit was well made. None of that amateur hour shit, I'll tell you that much. I wish I knew the details. Random. Yeah, I mean, it's a dream, man. It's a fucking dream. Caramba. Oh, that didn't help. Oh, my combo! I couldn't save it! Oh well. All I remember is that she was sitting there and she was kind of fidgety. Like she was nervous about it. But like I said, that shit was professional grade. You got nothing to be nervous about. Could have gone pro. I don't remember the details, but I vaguely recall that Star was responsible for some of the illustrations. Why? I don't know, dude. If you've ever seen a situation where somebody explains a dream and they're asked why, they're actually fucking able to answer, really? You think anybody who has dreams can, like, understand their own goddamn dreams? None of that shit makes sense. It doesn't have to make sense. It's a fucking dream. Die, 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 die. Die, die, die. I am Youmu. Youmu, Youmu, Youmu. Youmu, Youmu, Youmu. I cut, I chop, I slash. I cut, I chop, I slash. I cut, I chop, I slash. Cut, chop, slash. Slash, chop, cut. Into the cave. My combo! Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Slash, cut, chop. Nothing. I'm preserving. It's just a stupid frog. Use a special move. There you go. Use another. I get more combo if I don't use a special move. That's why I don't use it. Stop hitting me, damn it. I need my 200 hit combo. Yes. There's nothing to break here. Yes. 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 My 200 hit combo. Yes. Whoa. Skill orb. Okay. Is there a map? I haven't pressed any buttons since, aside from like the attack button. I'm kind of scared to. Maybe I'll do it in my combo breaks. But right now I'm a combo legend. Oh yeah. Ah yeah 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 yeah. Okay. I need more skill orbs. Okay, alright, okay, alright. Which way? 241. 242. Here it comes. Big combo. Big combo moment. I'm just trying. I just want the achievement for it so I can be done with it right now. There's probably an achievement for 300. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, yeah, there we go. 300 combo. It's got a gold background, so it has to be the best achievement in that chain of achievements. That's what we call context. Understanding context and colors. I no longer care about my combo, because I have the achievement that signifies that I am the greatest to ever do it. Hooray! Preserve that combo. Look at those bonus points you get. What do they mean? They mean... oh. Don't you like high scores? Don't you gamers like high scores? Oh, but it isn't Reimu. I mean, Youmu. Oh, Marisa, perfect timing. I guess there's no need to pursue that fairy anymore. Hmm? Never mind, it's nothing. Tell me where I can find Reimu. At her house, idiot? Well, no, that's quite the way of greeting me. On top of that, the way you put it, you make it sound like I know everything there is to know about the girl. I see. Well, if you don't know, then make way for me to pass. Youmu, that she's not in a hallway blocking your way. Hold on now, I at least know where she's headed. So you do know then. Youmu, you're just picking fights. I don't mind telling you if you can beat me in a fight, that is. Ow. Oh, la 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 la. Come back. Only one of those worked. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Ow. Hippity hoppity, Yomu's a bunny. Ow. Die. Okay. And here I thought I was tough shit. Hibbity hobbity. It's a nice looking laser though. Yeah, 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 yeah. Laser streams. Yeah. Die. Her hat fell off. Guess my Hakuto ain't running so hot today, huh? Well, I'm as hot as ever. I might even be able to beat Reimu. You plan on picking a fight with her or something? You best off heading straight back home then. You ain't strong enough to beat her. You just end up going home sore, no doubt about that. It sounds to me like you're upset you lost. Whatever you say, Youmu. If you want to get whooped by Reimu, that's your own choice. Anyway, she's heading for the mountain. I couldn't tell you why, though. You'd have to go ask Tengu when you get there. Next up is the mountain, Why is the first level not Reimu home? I think the first place I would think to look for Reimu would be at her house. I'm here finally. I'll ascend that waterfall and ask someone about Reimu's whereabouts. It's already midday. If I don't hurry, she might head back home. Then go wait at her house! There's no time to waste. Youmu, you're pissing me off, Youmu. I like how the tutorial has attacks, skills, bombs, orb pieces, combo bonus, and the copyright info. The copyright info is in the fucking tutorial. I don't even know what to say about that. I've never seen something like that before in a game ever. I've seen copyright information. I have. Make no mistake. But in the in-game tutorial? Really? Are they afraid or something? What compels somebody to put that information there in the game? Like, you better fucking watch yourself, bro. If you infringerino on my ass, where am I? Oh, it's dark. If you infringerino, well, friendo, you had a big old warning right in the game's tutorial. That's right. Here's how to play. Step 1, press X to combo. Step 2, press the other face buttons to use skills. Step 3, use bombs. Build up a combo meter. Step 5, understand the copyright protection information and do not infringe as you play the game. Whoa, geez, alright, bro. Gotcha, I won't infringe. How do I infringe? Well, read the fucking thing. You didn't read it. Alright, sure. Okay, alright. This software uses Og Vorbis. Copyright 2002-2008, Ziv.org Foundation. It auto-scrolls, by the way. Neither the names. The software is provided by copyright holders, contributors, as is any. Look, my hands are off the controller. I'm off the controller. This shit auto-scrolls. Redistribution and use and source in binary forms with or without modification are permitted provided the following conditions are met. Redistribution of source code must retain their above copyright notice, the list of conditions and following disclaimers. Redistribution in binary form must reproduce the following disclaimer in the documentation or other materials provided with distribution. Oh, so that's why this is here. Okay, I think we now understand why this is here. Because legally they have to include it if they're using the fucking engine. And look at that. Now we've done it. We've solved the mystery as why the copyright info is fucking everywhere. Great. Ah, slashy slashy. My name is Youmu. Cut, chop, chop, cut. Time to play that level of Fall Guys. Oh yeah, we're playing Fall Guys. Whoa, shit. Whoa. Spinning blade. Tornade. Oh. Oh, that was kind of slick, though. I mean, wouldn't you agree? I gotta say, chat, this game looks really good. It has a couple aspects to it that are a little, you know, they look a little crusty in some places, but I actually think this water looks really good. That's not the right one. I think it looks pretty good. Now, you could say it looks terrible, but I think it looks good. That wasn't very good. When was the last time I played Fall Guys? I don't remember. It had to have been within the first couple months of it releasing. I think was the last time I played Fall Guys. That's not really like a flex. Granted, that's a stupid way to say that, but that's more like an observation. I thought it was fun. I thought the game was fun, silly. I played with friends. Here's usually how it went. You group up with some friends, and then if you all lost, if one of you lost the prelims, you'd back out and join a new lobby. Which, you know, and then you'd play Race for the Crown, where only one person can win, and the guy next to you starts flying, and you're like, yeah. I'm having fun. I liked Slime Climb. You know, I liked a lot of like just the obstacle course types. They were fun. They were silly, and I thought they were fun. The team-based ones though, that were like, all right, score goals with the designated team. Grab tails from people's asses with bad latency. Like that shit wasn't very fun. But a lot of the like, you actually have to play. Like I like the log that spins and you gotta like survive on it, and people can try and fuck with you and knock you off. I like Slime Climb. Like those ones were fun. The obstacle course based ones were fun, but the ones pretty much every team based game, just kind of whatever. Like you always kind of get one because it was a way to divide if too many but like they also had cutoffs and whatnot. But they really just had these like, okay, now arbitrarily we're breaking you up into groups, and if a group loses, the whole group loses. You don't get to choose who you're paired up with though. Yeah, Fall Guys, cheating in Fall Guys was not very difficult, which, I mean, cheating in games like that in general is pretty, like, there's so many words you could say, some of which aren't allowed on Twitch. But ultimately, the best real descriptor for situations like that is just pitiful. It's just really, really sad. You're playing like this cartoon bean game, and you're playing against people who are really, really desperate for the game to say victory on their screen. So they do shit like this, and it's like, bro, what's going on in your life right now that this is your crowning achievement? This is what gets you up in the morning. Illegitimate wins in Fall Guys. It's like, what's going on, man? Are you alright? You can't be alright. Youmu drowned. Fall into your first pit. Oh, I could have went the whole game without that achievement, huh? Chop, chop, chop. Do you know how many people cheat on online games? Because I don't, but it's not a zero. I'll tell you that much. And the crazy part is when some of these people are actively cheating on stream. Like, some people are brazenly cheat on stream in these competitive settings. And, you know, those drama stories are real popular. People love cheating allegations and scandals and huge community drama. It's like, bro, you're cheating yourself out of your own satisfaction. What's even the point? Some of it is like cheating for like a record in a speed run for a game that gets a lot of attention. Sure. Alright, you want the fame and glory. Cheating in a fucking PvP game? that you're like not streaming? That you're not, you're just playing on your own? What are you doing? Ah, an intruder! Did you make it up here with those floating platforms too? That's right. I mean, that's what they're there for, isn't it? They're just something the Kappa made on a whim, actually, and thanks to the troublesome things curious humans sometimes make their way up here. Is that so? Fall Kappas. That's quite a serious problem. Repelling such humans is my job. Sorry, but I can't allow you passage. Hold on, I was told the Hakurei Shrine Maiden came through here. How do you know that? So you don't let humans through unless they're Shrine Maidens, is that right? Ah. I'm actually half human, half phantom. Does that mean you'll let half of me through? Ow! From now on, phantoms are banned too. Ow. Fucking Jesus. No! Oh my god, she's repelling the shit out of me. Youmu, you missed. Oh my god. Ha! Cheeks! How did that miss? Oh, okay. Die. Ah. None of that. Get up. She's fucking invincible. She's fucking invincible! Pah! Holy Deaton! Ah, another defeat. It's 2 intruders I've had to let by. I've sullied the honor of the Tengu. Now that I've obtained permission, I'll be on my... Alright, hold on. If you happen to know, would you mind telling me where the Hakurei Shrine Maiden is currently at? Beats me. At the other Shrine Maiden's place, maybe? I can't think of anywhere else she'd go in this mountain. Anyway, if you settle your business, I'm hurry, I'm gonna move on. Well, if she went up to visit Snai, then she wouldn't even need to go this route. There's a fucking, like, pathway for this. Momiji, why are you attacking her? She's just going to visit Snai. Like, they have... Oh my god... Youmu can't swim. Well, it's less so that she can't. My finger slipped. Okay. Good. Okay. Boing, 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 boing. Come on. Boing, boing. No, I want to play more Fall Guys. Hop on Fall Guys. Chat, if you went on Fall Guys right now, would you get in the lobby? What do you think the player base of Fall Guys looks like right now at this moment? Whoa! What? Oh. Cool. Do you think Queen of Destruction? Do you think Fall Guys dropped the ball? I know that's a very YouTube thumbnail title type thing to say, but Fall Guys had such a monumental launch, but then the content updates slowed down and they couldn't keep up with the demand. People were playing and gaming and gaming and playing, but there wasn't enough new content to satiate the hungry gamers who were playing the game for 8 hours a day. All those poor fucking streamers, man. They were content starved. I believe a certain patrol tango is meant to be on watch. Why do we have a sumo arena? Goodness, what a useless guard she is. Thanks to her, now I have more work to do. I have business with Reimu. I'll leave as soon as I'm finished. Could you let me pass through? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. I have a job to do as well, after all. Go on, come at me with all you've got. I'll be nice and take it easy on you. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Zero. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. You think you're so fucking quick, but I can just jump over you. Chop, 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 chop. Very pretty. Ow. This game has great design. Oh! Alright! I get it! It's enough! How fucking long is this attack gonna go on for? Fall Guys coming after Among Us got popular. I think it was around the same time. Boing, boing, boing. Fucking hug the corner. That is Cocker Spaniel. What were they thinking? What is this? Stop! Got dizzy, did ya? Fucking asshole. Ouch, you're tougher than I expected. Now then, let me through. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you won't find Reimu up ahead. What? I saw her going back down the mountain before you showed up. You could have told me that! Hee hee, I'll tell you something else to make up for it. Follow the river down that way for a shortcut to the shrine. It's even a raft. Go ahead and make use of it. Well, now that's awful convenient. Now, it's not good to look a gift tango in the mouth. With that shortcut, you might even be able to pass by and get ahead of Reimu. Well, I don't want to get ahead of her. I want to catch her. A shortcut did let me get down the river quickly, but just what in the world is that building? Oh, Youmu. Fall Guys existed in 2018, but in 2020 it got a patch so you could play online. And that was also, you know, the height of that was the height of lockdown. I can't believe this sort of structure was hiding here. It's like my only way forward now too. I suppose I'll intrude for a bit. People were desperate for some form of human interaction, and it also became a really popular game to stream. People love watching that shit. I don't get watching it. I like playing it. I thought it was fun to play, but like, fuck man, I don't give a shit about people playing the damn game. I wanted to play it myself. That was the whole point. Could talk to the Bloods, you know? Well, we couldn't do anything. But like, some people got really, really big, like content-wise, just by playing Among Us with other content creators. It's like, oh my god, my content creator is playing Among Us with your content creator. That's insane. It's like, okay, alright. I guess we're going down. That ain't me, son. That ain't me. It's not like I can't, like, watch it, mind you, but it was really interesting that such a thing really took off into popularity. It was just watching other people play a social deduction game. I can't imagine watching somebody play Mafia. I mean, I can, because I've seen it before. And it's really boring. If you're not actively part of the game yourself, it's kind of boring to me. That's why if you die first, you're like, man, this game fucking sucks. This game bullshit. Fuck, hate this game. Fuck you. You fucking imposter. You play the game wrong. Oh, man. Metagamers. Dude, okay, you know what? I metagaming can be real annoying for games like that, but there's one thing in particular that did really bother me in Ball Guys, and that was the medbay task. Because the medbay task was pretty much on the there are 3 maps in base Among Us, and the second map was basically unplayable because the med scanner is a task that when it's being done, only one person can do it at a time. So if you clicked it because it was your task and you queued up, it would tell you if the guy in front of you was using it, and that would guarantee that they weren't an imposter. Now the thing is, the medbay scan is a rare task on the ship, right? But it's a common task on the second map. And I remember one time we were talking about doing like how come we never play the second map? So we tried playing the second map, and I shit you not, with 8 people. With 8 people, 5 of us had medbay as a task. So the entire lobby, we were just all lined up in front of the medbay scanner. And it's like, well, we know immediately which one of you motherfuckers can't do it. But everybody has the medbay scan. And it's right fucking there, so everybody can just see. And it's like, oh my god. Well, you can't do anything about that. You can pretend to do tasks. Now, there's a setting, actually. There's a setting in the game to enable that you can see if somebody is actively doing a task, which has got to be the worst setting at fucking possible, because it's like, oh, now the game will give you an indication if somebody is doing the task. So, what happens if you go and you find somebody and they're just standing there not doing the task? Like, hey bud, you gonna do that task? And then what happens? You either get fucking killed, because now they know you're an imposter, and then you out yourself instantly in that scramble situation. Like, what's the point of that setting? What kind of fucking setting is that? No mind game, no nothing. Just, there's actually an honest to God thing that just goes above your head, like, this player is doing this task. It's like, yes, I see. And before you say, like, oh, but you can psych people out. Oh my god, you can psych people out. Why would you want to psych anybody out, you fucking twit? If you're psyching somebody out, then you're part of the crew. If you want to win as the crew, you wouldn't be psyching them out for the fucking imposter. Oh, but I like the troll streamer. Then you are... Listen, the objective of the game... You're not necessarily trying to win. But players who actively refuse to do tasks are a problem, because the whole point of tasks is that it creates a lose state for the imposters, so they actually have to do something. That's why tasks are required. Tasks aren't really viewed necessarily as like you gotta do them to win. They're meant to put pressure on the imposters to act, because if they don't act, they'll lose. Otherwise, what do? You just stand there until eventually you fucking catch the imposter? Doesn't work that way. But if you play with somebody who actively refuses to do their tasks, then there's no reason to do tasks at all, because you'll never be able to finish the game because they actively refuse to do it, because that's not how they like the game to be played. But they're completely removing an aspect of the gameplay for the side that they want to play for. That's the problem with it. There's no foolproof system, obviously. There can't be a foolproof system. Ow. That sucks. I'm gonna do a little trolling. Hee hee. I'm gonna do a little trolling. I'm gonna do a little trolling. You know, one time I was playing with a group of friends, Listen, have you ever seen somebody go so 5-head that they end up becoming 6-head and then their brain fucking explodes? Have you ever seen something like that before? I have. So we were playing, it was two imposters, 6 crewmates, and right at the beginning of the round, this poor bastard comes out of a vent, and like 3 people see him. Either he killed somebody right in front of 3 people, or he came out of a vent in front of a bunch of people. So immediately it was called, and they're like, yeah. Like, immediately it was called, I was like, yeah, sorry bro, come on. And bro had no defense, because like there were 3 people who just straight up saw him. He had no defense. So he loses, right? He gets kicked out. And this is the funniest fucking part. So now there's 1 imposter left, right? And they pretty much know, like, pretty much boiled down who it is. Because obviously at that point, that the imposter can't defend their buddy, right? But this is the crazy part. There's 1 fucking imposter left. They have another fucking meeting. And 6-head McGee over here, when they're in a meeting for another body, is like, I think the other imposter is the guy who first called the body on the other imposter. Like, this motherfucker's train of thought was like, oh, it's like he called them out preemptively to avoid suspicion on himself. Why would he fucking do that? There were 3 other people with him. He didn't even need to be the one to do it. So the guy who reported the first imposter, like the one who called the meeting or reported the body, whatever, and then talked first about the situation, then got voted out. They actually voted this motherfucker out from this explanation, like, oh, he must be the second imposter, but he threw his buddy under the bus like that, so it's got to be him. Well, guess what? It fucking wasn't him. The game didn't last much longer after that, but I just remember thinking to myself, what kind of fucking idiot would actually like listen to that? What? Huh? How is that even possible, bro? How could you even like suggest that, and how could anybody fucking believe it? That is insane. That is absolutely insane, bro. It's like, I think the guy who reported it on the first body with 2 other witnesses is the one who did it, and he did it because he wanted to throw suspicion off himself. What? What? What is this giant doll? It looks cool. You've come at a great time. This little guy has been reborn into a real bona fide robot, and his startup test is about to begin. Would you mind sparing him a bit of your time? Little guy? That's right, the opponent towering before you is the true Hisso Tensoku. This guy's rad. This doll can move, but it has no legs. Legs are just for show. The brass doesn't need to know how things really work. I think it'll have some trouble when grounded. I can't tell her the truth. In reality, the Cap would just mess around too much and haven't finished it yet. Anyway, I'm in a rush. I'll battle you another time. For now, could you let me through? Oh, sure, in that case. Wait! Those clothes are yours. You might be a threat against Sokyo. Excuse me? What did you just say? I heard about it from Yukari. She said that the green girl might end up being a threat against Sokyo one day. You're the green girl! Lady Yukari said that. Wait. Your green hair makes you just as suspicious then. Ha ha ha, if I were the threat, she would have never tipped me off to begin with. Hold on a second, what may be the case, but you just still don't know it's me either. That's enough. I'll hear no more excuses. It's Mima! Nitori, are we good to go? Yep, he's ready whenever. This little guy and I will protect the peace against Sokyo. Sanai, moving out. Cock blast. Okay, alright, I was joking when I said that, but sure. Yeah, I don't know how to dodge that. Stop punching me! Oh. Hyper Megaton Kick! I'm dying, Squirtle. Whoa. Dude, he's got triple tap action. What the hell? What? I got hit twice by that. I'm gonna scream. Cog blast! My fingies! No. I've been killed! Your arm is history. Oh. What a dodge! What? 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 He can still do what? This is some Cocker Spaniel. Doo-doo-doo. What is happening? I got hit into more fire. Stop. Yes. Alright. I'm coming for that ass. Okay. Prepare to meet your end! Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! Owarida. Another uninteresting chip in my blades. I should have said that. Come on, you piece of junk, move! It's no good. Its power systems were put on the fritz by that explosion just now. You should get out of there before there's an even worse one. Ah, I'll remember this. She would never call his Sotensuku junk. Isn't there something a villain would say? Wait, that doesn't matter right now. I can't afford to be wasting time here. She was a tough foe, however, that was another big waste of time. The sun's nearly set now. In the end, there was nothing but a really long detour. I should have just gone to the shrine to begin with. Yeah. Yeah, you fucking should have. Why didn't you, Youmu? Why the fuck didn't you? Time waster extraordinaire. That's my Youmu. Oh, poison dart frog! Okay. Poison frog, my again, Tokyo. Oh. Look at him go. Look at him go. Oh my god. Oh, well. I lost that frog. How did that hit? How did that hit that frog? Well, let's just keep cutting shit, I guess. Chop, chop, chop. Oh, Mungie. Oh, Mungie. Ow. I can't move. I can't move! Okay. I just got fucked up by a frog and a fat snake. Why is there no invincibility frames when your ass is in the ground? I don't know. I don't think that matters. It contradicts the vision, as they say. Oh, the boys back home. Yeah, get the damn healing. Chop more shit up, Youmu. What is this? Why do they spin on their own? What is the answer? Chat, are the Yes games good? I assume they're good, because otherwise I wouldn't be playing this. But like, have you ever played one? How many are there? How many Dragon Quests are there? How many Final Fantasies are there? Have you played every Final Fantasy? Have you played every Dragon Quest? Do you have enough time to play every one of those in your life? Are there series, chat, are there series in your life that you are just like content with just never ever getting involved with? Not necessarily because you think they look dumb, but just because there's so much and you have way too much other shit you're already into that you can't possibly keep up with the content flow of whatever else is. For me, I think that's probably Final Fantasy. Ow. I don't care for Dragon Quest, but Final Fantasy seems like something that I could probably have an interest in, but at this point, I want nothing to do with anything that is Final Fantasy except Final Fantasy VII. And that's for no real particular reason. I just think that one's neat. And that's the only one I've really given the time of day to like see a playthrough of. But otherwise, me and Final Fantasy, no. No, I'm good. I'm good. Have you ever met anybody who really wanted to get into Sonic? Because I don't think I've ever seen anybody say that about Sonic. Sonic's one of those things you're either super into already, or you hate because you hate. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody like curious to dip their toes into Sonic. Like you're by my age, you're already decided one way or the other, right? Doesn't matter. Ghouls, ghosts, goblins, bring them all on. Yeah, alright, Youmu. Watch out, here comes a ghost. Oh, I'm running up a hill. Path to Reimu home. I see. Breaking the yin-yang will dispel barriers. Youmu, Youmu, Youmu. Alright. You guys play Final Fantasy 14? Final Fantasy 14 is one of those games that has been going on for so long that I think for some people it's a full-time job. Nothing left in her wake. That said, to me, in my limited exposure to people who've played that game seems to have a similar reputation, I find, to games like League of Legends. Where there's some people who play that shit, like, they play that shit religiously. They are on cue at all times. But then they talk about that game like it's a soul-sucking disaster, piece of shit, garbage game that the devs don't understand at all how to make a good game. But they're still in there playing it. They're still in there playing it, man. For hours on time. And it's like, do you guys like the game you play or what? But that's coming from somebody who does not, like, play the game and only really has, like, limited perspective on it. But I'm telling you, man, there's a surprising amount of people who will talk about that game in a very negative tone. But then the way they talk, you can tell that they've been playing that game for a very long time. But the way they talk about it is like, bro, why haven't you stopped playing it yet? I think they call that the sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, that sounds right. Sometimes the best thing you can do to get away from that is honestly just quit cold turkey. FPS game, fighting game, MOBA, Oh yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. With fighting games. Although I think you're talking about the way people perceive them. Yes. Everybody who plays fighting games tend to talk about how shitty their fighting game is. That is true. You are correct on that front. But fighting games are one of those games that I am never really going to get into. I enjoy watching them, but playing them, I think I'm good at this point in my life, you know? I think I'm rock solid, boys. Let's just keep breaking shit. Damn you, frog! That fairy is now in the water. Forever. I've told this story before, but I played Azure Lane for years. I'm going to use the term play, even though it's not necessarily correct. I'm going to use it. And then I had to uninstall the game and download a patch. And it took my phone like 30 minutes to patch. And then when it finally patched, and I logged back onto my server that I had all my data, there was no data there. And I could not connect to the backup accounts that were supposed to prevent that. And I just thought to myself, well, that's that. I wasn't even like sad. It's really weird. I wasn't sad or disappointed or angry. It was like as soon as that happened to me, I was just like, all right. And then I uninstalled it and never looked back. Like I just, the amount of emotion that I felt towards that happening was virtually nothing. I just confirmed that it happened. Didn't even try that hard to get it back. And I was like, okay. And then I just got rid of it. And that was years and money just gone. Just like that in the blink of an eye. And I just didn't care. I felt nothing, really. I'm out. I think for some people, if at one point the game that they consider like locking them up just deletes their data, straight up, if a game that they play that they feel like they don't really, like they're only playing because they have an obligation to, and if one day that data just fucking like crapped out on itself, I can't get down there. Oh. I have to wonder, you know, like how would they feel? Would they go through some grief, or would they just kind of have this weird sense of relief? Like, oh, okay. Alright, there's skill orbs down there, so I need to find these goddamn things. Oh, it's a big one. That's probably one of the skill orb ones, if I had to guess. Oh, I'm gonna go back this way. Azure Lane. So Azure Lane used to compete directly with Kantai Collection. Kantai Collection for a point in time was like the gacha game. That game was huge. And so what happened to it? Well, I don't really know. All I really know about Kantai Collection is that I guess the guy who made it was not happy about foreigners playing his game. And so he just made it increasingly more difficult for people to play his game outside of Japan. And well, there you go. Just alienate an entire market because you're racist. Like unironically. Unironically racist. And that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. And now when you talk about Ship Girl games, Kantai Collection is a vague recollection that people have, and Azure Lane's kind of the poster child for it. Such is life. Such is life. Ow. Baka. Baka. I see the... Hold on, I see the barrier. I kind of want the skill orbs. Can I shoot it? Oh, I can. Nice, okay. Alright. Some people, like, really hate America. But not in, like, a, haha, fat people, big food, hover-rounds kind of way. But, like, unabashedly, like, truly hate North America. And then they shoot themselves in the foot because the idea that an American could enjoy something they create is so fucking awful to them that they'd rather just destroy it all. It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. But that happens. That should be happening. I like the numbers on the floor that I can actually read. Ooh. Wait. Wait, let me out. Ooh. I'm just breaking shit, man. I don't know how to get out of this hole. Oh, there. There you go. There's always there's a pretty constant battle with like manga and stuff as well. Manga sites get taken down and because somebody files a complaint. Last I heard about those, it's like certain types of manga, the Korean ones, whatever they're called like manhwas or something. I don't know what the fuck that even means. I don't know what that means. I've never actually seen a manhwa, but I know that Solo Leveling is a manhwa, and I know that Solo Leveling is just not remotely interesting to me, so I don't care. But like, if I'm led to believe, by the perspective of people who don't like them, mind you, that they're all kind of like that, but that one in particular just got popular because it got popular. It's like, alright, I'll take your word for it, but I have genuinely no interest in that. Manhwa is Chinese, manhwa is Korean. Brother, I want you to understand, you typed two different words, and I read them exactly the same. Exactly the same. Why are they the same? Tell me. Tell me why! Imagine webcomics, but you've got to traverse across the white space to get to the next panel. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Great. Manhwa. 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 I guess we'll just ignore the fact that I specified Korean. Because if I don't, you know, if you ignore that fact, then whatever you're saying in chat makes more sense. And it's easier to exist like that, I suppose. Good for you, champ. Good for you. Good for you. Anyway, point is, I don't have any real opinion of them other than that I know one of them and I had no desire to read that one, so it translated to no real desire to read any of them. Not that I even really know which one is which, but I feel like if I could assume. So, you've made it. You even destroyed the barrier I went to trouble setting up. Why did you put a barrier up? A shrine shouldn't have that sort of barrier to begin with. Oh, be quiet. Nobody who boldly waltzes in from the front is ever here to do anything good. That's ridiculous, Reimu. Your visitors are going to decline even further. I didn't ask for your advice, so what are you doing here? You certainly don't look like you've come to make a donation. It's finally time. I'm going to kill Reimu. I'd like to request a duel. I figured as much. Fine, come get me. Very well, let's have a fair fight. Yeah, I'm gonna make this quick. Chop, chop, chop. She just beat my ass. It's actually better that misses because it gives me invincibility frames. Oh! Well, look who had invincibility frames! Okay. She invulned my bomb. Muso Fui. Okay, so jumping got me hit. I understand. Back to the center you go. Your homing sucks. Ah. You've killed me. Ow. Ah, it's gonna suck. Now this is a combat hour. Yeah! Okay. Musovui! Reimu, you're destroying your own home. Get out of it. Musovui! I have to pay for those, you know. Get out of it, Youmu. Die. Okay. Alright. Alright. Victory at last. Defeat Reimu. What? I didn't think I'd actually lose. I've won? I won! Ugh. Hate to admit it, but yeah, you did. I have to go report Lady Iko straight away. Well, Mateo. Take this with you, huh? What's this, a bill? You bet it is. You're gonna pay for the garden lanterns you destroyed. Another worry for the pile. You destroyed them! I was careful. Okay, all that's left now is to go home. Once I return, I'll let Lady Iko know I defeated Reimu right away. Time to go home. Look at these stairs. Skill orb, skill orb, skill orb. Skill orb. Skill orb. Can't see. It's dark. I'm scared. It's spooky out here. There's a fat fucking snake. Hate that fucking thing. Alright. Not even a tower, bro. You can't call it that. I beat the game already. Reimu defeated. Game done. $10 well spent. Nyara. Yeah. I like that you can drag the enemy around with your slash. I think that's really funny. Like you can beat the shit out of someone, and you can drag them to the next guy you're gonna beat the shit out of. Come along, come along. It's like when Kiryu busts down the door, like kicks someone through it, and it triggers like the next part of the map. Coming through. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. I got shit to break. If you're in my way, you're gonna get broken too. Astounding, isn't it? Hippity hoppity, this is my property. I have a problem. It's actually kind of a big problem. My nose is itchy. Youmu. He just front flips up the stairs. Oh, hello. Lady Iko. Oh. Welcome home, Youmu. Lady Iko, I did it. Oh my, you seem quite happy. I defeated Reimu. I see, that's good to hear. Huh, I expected more of a reaction. You promised, so please resume your swordsmanship training from here on out. Whatever could you be talking about? You said that if I beat Reimu, yes, that I'd think about. Wait, think about? Don't go saying that, only think about it now. Youmu? I'm sorry, Lady Iko. I certainly didn't mean to imply I doubted you. Can't you let me joke around now and then? So she was going to say it. I think we talked long enough. Are you ready? Huh? Youmu? Come at me with your swords. Okay. Chop, chop, chop. Spin. Ow. Pain. Nothing but pain. All I know is pain. Oh! Oh. Every single one of those fucking things hit me. That's great. That's fantastic. You're kidding. Die. Nope. I was surprisingly okay there. Dude, she's overlaying the attacks. Oh, yes! Get absolutely shit-headed! Streamer, you're the one who took all the damage. I know! But for a moment, I was in charge. I'm gonna win. Oh my god. Oh, she's taking 0 damage. Oh, I won. Okay. You've grown so much stronger, Youmu. Where did all this come from, Lady Iko? I promise you denied that I'd train you. I was talking about me training you, Lady Iko. Remember your swordsmanship training. Lady Iko, prepare yourself, Youmu. Okay. Why? I hate Resurrection Butterfly. This is about how it goes, actually. This is surprisingly accurate to the real game. Ow! Ow! Oh my god. Are you done? Oh! Oh, that was supposed to happen. No, it wasn't! Oh, there's the timer on her head. I didn't even see that. You can't jump over them. When you're a good player, you get real fucking up close to this shit. Like that. Oh! Oh! Ow. Chop, 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 chop. Good work, Youmu. That's enough. Yes, Lady Iko. I'm absolutely exhausted. Let's see. That's good then. Dinner always tastes better after a workout, huh? That's quite the nice show you put on. It made for a pretty good opening act, I'd say, but I'm thinking it's time we start the main event. Everyone is here. Beat the game for the first time. Why is Kaneko and Suiko there? Sakura blossoms in autumn. Marisa surprised, eh? And even winter sakura, they're the usual ones that bloom in spring. You prepared all this without me knowing. Marisa, it's one of those surprise party things. It's my idea. Your idea was to fill the whole place with plastic flowers. If we hadn't had Yuko's help, next year's sakura would have blossomed anyway. This is why you've been skipping out on your training lately, Lady Yuko. Would have helped if you just said something. Well, I wouldn't have made for the surprise now, would it? You're the one who would be the most surprised to see him blossom after all. Still though, your idea sure is quite the bother. You're right about that. I'm surprised you got Lady Yuko to help. I know just how fickle she can be, and knowing you would have said it was boorish and refused to help. But anyway, there's so many sakura trees in blossom. How'd you make this happen? He Mitsudayo. Hold on. The lotus flowers are blooming on the mountain too? Was that an experiment to try making out of season flowers blossom? What? It's the first I heard it. Who knows? I wonder. But come now, let's have some more food. I'm already stuffed full, Lady Yuko. Yuko offering me food? Okay. Well, that's not going to do. Hello, green one. Got more food right here, so you better have some. What? No way, I can't eat another bite. Hey, it's... Don't go saying you've forgotten now. Not only did you accuse me of being a villain, but you attacked me too. That was because Yukari... Oh, right. The threat against Sokyo you heard from Yukari. What was that all about? Anyway. There are no threats against Sokyo. Not today and not tomorrow either. Oh, hello. Eep, you scared me. In which case, what was all that about, Lady Yukari? If an incident to resolve and nobody's around to see it, was there really an incident to begin with? What's she trying to say is this. There was an incident, but it was resolved before it could begin and before anyone even knew. Oh, Lady Kaneko. Hey, Snob, I'll be joining your dinner tonight. In other words, so there's no evil organization plotting world domination? No army of mechanical dragons? Just who did you think I was? Jeez. Yet, without a doubt, someone, somewhere, will cause another incident before long. Wonderful, can't wait. Oh, it's alright. Someone always resolves Gensokyo's incidents for us. Yeah, me. So same as always, then. What's alright about me having to do it again? Oh, I know. Maybe I'll send Youmu out next time. Please don't subject me to your whims again, Lady Yuko. So what you're saying is that an ultra-powerful yokai could attack Gensokyo. I wouldn't mind taking on that role. I'll have to hurry along. Here's Sensoku's repairs. You never learn, do you? Just whose fault do you think it is that we nearly had an incident today? Now, that's enough, everyone. Yeah, no more of this downer talk. Let's just enjoy tonight's feast. So the feast and fantasy continued. Trifling issues ought to be drowned with sake. However, time few yet new. Just what troubles this small fracture would someday grow to let in. Okay. Look at that small fucking Youmu. You. She's so small. Programmer Bozo. Yep. Sounds about right. Yeah, there. Hachimitsu Lemon. Well, he did sound effects support. Oh. I didn't know that you translated this. How can I? I didn't know that. Because the original game is in English, isn't it? I guess the original game isn't natively in English. Alright. How was I supposed to know? I played the original game and it was translated, yeah. I did. Is the game over? Thanks for playing. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Community. Why did the Konami code offer community support? And you! Me! Finally, some fucking credit where credit is deserved. I haven't had a credit sequence thank me for playing for too long. Score list. Youmu. Times 3. Okay. Extra. If you click continue, does the game continue? Oh no, okay. Okay. Alright. Extra. Normal, sure. It's like there's some sort of trouble brewing on the mountain. For example, even more machines around than before. Reimu showed no signs of doing anything about it, so I ended up having to investigate myself. Wait, who am I even explaining this to? Me! Hug me! Wah 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 wah. It's Sanai's theme again. For the third stage. Every mountain stage is Sanai's stage theme. All of them. The entire mountain belongs to me, the green one. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. I'm gonna beat the shit out of ya. I don't think the extra stage will take that long. I'd assume anyway. We'll see. Froggy. Chop, chop, chop. Into the hole we go. I just like hitting things. Uh-oh. I gotta climb out of this goddamn hole? Oh, I sure do. Yep. Climb, climb, climb. It's climb time. It's slime time. Don't get slimed. Don't get climbed. Where you going, streamer? That's the best part. I don't know. I'm going where the winds take me. The winds took me to a skill orb. Great. See? See? I can't see. Oh, saved it. The bridge is out. If you fall now, it's goodbye combo, streamer. Yeah. 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 Oh no. Goodbye combo. Or not. Ooh, saved it. How is that not hitting? What? We go up? We go down. I don't know how I feel about vertical-based gameplay. Chat, would you rather run to the right for 20 minutes, or would you rather climb for 20 minutes? See, running to the right sounds better, and the only reason it sounds better is because you can't fall and have to restart progress. When you have to ascend and you fall, that's when things get bad. Really bad. Like this. See? Look at this. We all make it this. Holy shit. Oh, shit, shit, shit. There goes my combo! It's over. I'm lost. Alright. What about going straight? Well, you can go straight. That's called Desert Bus. Go straight for 8 hours. That's Desert Bus. You like Desert Bus? No. But you like the idea of Desert Bus because it's funny to you. Am I right? Still no. What? That can't be right. It's Desert Bus. Everybody likes Desert Bus. We love driving in a straight line for 8 hours. We love it. Put me on the bus, boys. We're going to town. How many different variations of Desert Bus do you think exist? Is there a Touhou version of Desert Bus? Why am I doing this? Is there a Touhou Desert Bus where the stage just goes on? The stage just goes on for 8 fucking hours, but to keep you like having to play the game, you slightly drift into a wall of bullets, a permanent wall of bullets to the right. And every now and again an enemy shows up and you have to like deal with it. Is it possible to make a bullet script last for 8 hours and like have variation? Is that even possible? Or is that like, okay, is Touhou not good enough to be a Desert Bus? If everything can be Bad Apple, why can't everything be Desert Bus? Hold on. Ah! Wrong button. I broke my hand. I'll handle this. How about Crazy Bus? Well, Crazy Bus isn't really a thing. Crazy Bus barely qualifies as a game. I don't think it is a game, to be honest with you. Crazy Bus is like, it's more like an experience. And by experience, I mean it's just like the worst. It's just kind of like the worst thing you've ever heard. Whoa. Ooh, Fumo Life. Fumo Life. Hiya! Those fairies were holding that platform. Alright. A lot of skill spears in this extra level, huh? But I'm complaining. Youmu, you're dead. You've fallen. Sometimes you just need to gaze out into the wilderness. You know, you need to have a little life moment. No despair. No sadness. All I know is despair. Pain is all I am. Pain is all I'll be. Oh my god. You cannot truly enjoy life until you have tasted despair. You know? You know how they say you can't truly appreciate happy emotions unless you experience negative ones? You need to understand despair before you can understand life. Because life, what is life if not despair? What is life if not pain? Life is pain. Pain is life. Pain is to live. To live is to pain. To pain is to exist. We like the pain. We like to fuck. Where are you going? I don't know. Dangan Rampa ass line. Man, Dangan Rampa certainly is a piece of media, huh? You know what's funny? I thought Dangan Rampa was pretty cool, and I enjoyed it. And I never interacted with anybody else in my life who enjoyed it. No joke. I have never met or known a Dangan Rampa fan. But after I experienced Dangan Rampa 1 and 2, that's when I heard on the internet that Dangan Rampa fans are freaks! I was like, I've never met one. Turns out they really like that guy. I don't remember his name. He's the guy with the white hair. who always looks like he's like dying. I don't remember his goddamn name. Nagito. Yeah, the guy whose name is it's Makoto Naigi, like mixed up. That guy. Fat fuck. Yeah. Hit him with an overdrive move. Okay. You can continue forward. I can't. I haven't figured out how to get that skill orb yet. Okay. Did the second remake with the alt story not come out yet? I thought that came out. Oh, okay. So in V3, in V3 they actually, there's alternate routes you could take by lying, which I never figured out how that worked, but you could lie your way through trials and like, I think the outcome ends up the same, but how you reach it is different. I never did that, though. I'm trying to figure out how to get up here. Oops. I don't lose anything for that, so it's fine. The Danganronpa art style has been done in a couple other games now that I completely forgot the name of them. I completely forgot the name of them. One was like a detective RPG, and another one was like, I remember the trailer, they were like, we were best friends heading to school, and then robots came and like destroyed the whole fucking world, and now we're like the last bastion of humanity's hope. In this school. It's like, of course it's a fucking school. It's a pretty distinct art style after all. Chat, how do I get up there? 100 lines, same writer. Oh. How do I get up here? Chat, I don't know how to get up there. Tell me! Shit's on the other side. All came out? Okay. 100 line. Not good. Well, was Danganronpa good? I mean... Sure. Made it. Danganronpa was fine. It was kind of stupid in a lot of places. It's stupid in a lot of places, but I definitely enjoyed what I played. I mean, I got all the achievements on my Vita on that one. I didn't for the second one because I didn't want to put in the same amount of effort again because I burned out on the first one. But I grinded all the achievements in the first game. I did enjoy it. I did. And then I watched the anime, and the anime was pretty dumb. But the anime was the conclusion to the story. That's the worst part about it, is that the honest to God, so the way they did it is there's actually 2 seasons that you're supposed to watch back to back. You watch episode 1, then you watch episode 1 of the other one, then you watch episode 2, and you do it like that. And it's just, it was not great. It was pretty not great. But it was canon. It was canon, man. The conclusion. The conclusion. Which way are we going? I don't know. Up, over, and out. God, this view. It's beautiful. Don't watch it. You know what the best part of the anime was? This is a spoiler for anybody who cares. The best part of the anime was when they confront Monica, I think her name is. She's the little green-haired girl who's from Ultra Despair Girls. They confront her, and she's in the back of her van, And she's like, man, fuck this gay Earth. And then she literally blasts her van off into space, and that's the end of her character arc. Like, that's literally the end of her character. She just, her van she's living in just rockets off into space. And that's it. Yep. No joke. God, I hate characters like her and Junko. Fuck, I hate those characters. Miserable experience, the character. Oh. Ultra Despair Girls, by the way, that's not a good game. That is not a good game. Would not recommend that one. Oh. You guys want to play Korean Yakuza when that comes out? But they're still making Yakuza, streamer. They are. Of course they are. Just because the guy who made it, like, directed it and made most of it successful doesn't mean shit. If it's an IP that belongs to the company, so the company's gonna keep printing money. Come on now, don't be a fool. He's making his own Yakuza with that badass Korean guy. The new Kiryu. I forgot his name. Because it's Korean. Shocker, I know. Kiwami 3 is coming out. I can't play 4 because I have frame stuttering issues that I cannot figure out. And I own like 5 and 6. And I own Like a Dragon. I don't know if I own Like a Dragon. I have no idea. I don't know if I was supposed to come out here. Oh yeah, I think I might have skipped a little bit of passageway here. Hold on. Yeah, there's more skill orbs. Gotta get all the skill orbs. Wait, what? What am I... Did I just not see it? It's right there. Yeah, it is. Okay. There should be one more, right? Is Kiwami 3 out yet? They left the whole script Kiwami 3 in the demo. Well, Yakuza 3 has a reputation for being a difficult game to enjoy. I had no idea Kiwami 3 was coming out. That seemed like the kind of thing they would advertise at, like, the Game Awards. But they didn't. You know? Oh, I see now. They just didn't. We got the other guys. I mean, we're getting Virtua Fighter. They didn't fix the blocking. It's still block. Really? What's the point then? What the fuck is the point? The block wizard thing is exaggerated for both OG and Extreme. No, it isn't. I played that shit on easy mode, and I remember I was doing the beach fight outside the orphanage, and that motherfucker would not cooperate. That motherfucker would not cooperate on easy mode. I don't like Yakuza's combat, to be honest with you. In terms of its flashiness and heat moves, it's amazing. In terms of actually playing it, it's fucking miserable. I missed a skill orb. Or maybe I didn't. Zero was fine. I didn't mind Zero's combat. It wasn't perfect, but I didn't mind it as much. But when I played Kiwami 1, I wanted nothing more than to never play any combat sequence ever again. You can't... There's so many frogs. Dude, there are so... The AI is so unfair. You can't do anything to them. You're just mad because you can't mindlessly press X. I am actually mad that you can't mindlessly press X. Because as soon as you press X to start a combo, they block mid-fucking combo. None of your combos are true. So they just block it. Or worse, they counter it. Or dodge it. And they dodge on the frame that you're pressing the attack button. And then they punish you. And then Kiryu gets knocked down. And he has to get up. And he goes, Kusa! And he gets up and he gets fucking knocked down again. I fought Dante on the roof. I fought the Korean with the knife boot. I fought all these fucking bosses, dude. It's a miserable experience. Combat in Yakuza is not fun. It's not fun at all because the AI doesn't let it be fun. They frame perfect block, they react to your inputs, and their damage output is ludicrous. And when you get hit, you lose your heat meter. So fighting them and building heat meter you just lose it instantly. And you can only use so many heat moves. You ever try grabbing a boss? That doesn't work. Grabbing a boss does not work. It might work. You put all the fucking items in the game that increase your ability to grab things, and that shit still won't let you go grab. How do you do heat moves? You hold an item and you press a button, or you get them in a grab. You don't get to do a lot of heat moves because they also stale very considerably. Zero is a good game. Zero is a pretty good game on that front. Now, granted, Mr. Shakedown is three attacks the character, and you fight him in the same way that you fight the line to the ATM. All right, I won't deny that. But Joamon is funny, but genuinely a terrible, terrible, terrible fucking, fight in any capacity. One of the worst designed bosses I've ever seen in a video game. How do you fight him? You cheese him. What if you don't want to cheese him? Then you just lose. Asshole. You lose. He's got 70 health bars, and he does half your health bar, and he has all the same AI quirks that every other fucking thing in the game has, where he just auto-dodges you and hits you with his massive combo that you can't get out of. Their combos are so slow and you can't get out of them, dude. You're stuck. You gotta sit there and watch. Tired of watching them combo me. Use the rush style, streamer. How do you use the rush style? Oh, you jab one, and then with good timing, you just chain jab ones. That's really fun. So what is the actual rush style? Oh, it's like boxing style. You box, you jab, and you do weaving, and you dodge, and the dodge is terrible. It's so bad. No, you just one punch them. You just go one. That's it. One. Use beast style. That's not gonna work. That's a grappling style. Grappling doesn't work. Use the brawler style. Brawler style's combo stops working after the second punch. Any finishing knockdown move you have is too slow to follow up. They will get dodged or blocked. Where are we? Oh, Youmu. You again? Does that mean you're responsible for all those machines I passed by? Oh, those. The Kappa made all those for fun. You saw them climbing the waterfall before too, didn't you? Now that you mention it, they really are a bunch of troublemakers, aren't they? I wish they'd just stay in their river and behave themselves. Either way, it seems they've abandoned their machines for right now. They sure to get bored quickly, don't they? Did you say something? Oh, nothing. Anyway, sorry for the trouble I gave you the other day. You could say that again. I let go after our flower viewing party, though. However, I haven't given up just yet. Huh? It could be my imagination, but it feels to me like the outside world's flowing against Tokyo is picking up speed. We were lucky that nothing happened this time around, but sooner or later a threat might really end up falling against Tokyo. You're really not one to talk. So I decided to create a stronger robot in case of emergency. It looks like you won't learn your lesson without some reinforcement. Okay. I created a stronger robot as I fight her. Ow. I'm winning. 9-syllable stabs. Holy shit. Did you hear that sound that played? That was an amazing sound. Sounded like a PlayStation startup kind of theme. beautiful. I'm out. Ow. Your water sounds like heavy winds, Sanai. You suck. Bye-bye. I'm out. You hear that? Oh, beautiful. Sounds like an OS boot up. Yeah. That was weird. What the hell just happened? What just happened? What? Oh. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going, jeez. Prepare to get your ass beat. Damn, she auto-casted that shit. Ah! This is awkward. Yeah. Okay. Calm wind. Beat extra for first time. Ow, I lost again. Have you learned your lesson now? If so, then quit making such dangerous things. I don't like it, but I'll bear your words in mind. Personally, I'd rather you just never do this again. But whatever, that settles that. Time to go home, report my findings. You ending? What? Nah. Yes. Sound settings. Score. That's me. Alright. There you go, chat. This game's old, in case you were unaware. It's an old game. It checks out. This is the precursor to Scarlet Curiosity and New World, which are both much longer games. They're fun. They're fun little games. I enjoy them. I enjoy them. It's not too complex, not too difficult to figure out. A little cheap sometimes in the boss fights. And visually, though, this game is very good. This game is very, very good visually. It's honestly astounding how good, like, it just looks in general. There's a couple moments where it doesn't look as great, but I think it's a fun little game. I enjoyed it. Now let's peep those achievements, boys. Let's peep those achievements. There's 7 left I'm missing. What am I missing? Die 7 times in a single run. Deal over 65,000 damage in a single run. Break 1,000 objects in a single run. Achieve a score of 20 million. Deal over 90,000 damage in a single run. Pick up all 15 skill orbs in a single run. Proof of your tenacious will to continue after falling into pits 50 times in a single run. Win a run of the main story within 2,000 seconds. Win with 2,000 or less damage taken. Clear the story without a single death. Win on hard with 5,000 or less damage taken. Achieve a score of 30 million without a single death. And then 2 hidden achievements. Beat extra on hard. And beat the game on hard. Okay. Will I be getting those? No. Why? Why, streamer? Why not? No. I refuse. There you go. There you go, chat. This is technically a revisit if you want to split hairs. But I enjoyed it. I hope you did as well.